Always fun when we have this gentleman with us, and Mary and I look at each other whenever we have Alon Goren on, the founding partner of Draper Goren Blockchain, because we have promised each other that in the year 2026, there's a couple of things we're going to do a much better job of learning about, diving into, and one of those is blockchain and Bitcoin,
I've said that every year since I met Alon about
EFTs.
4 years ago. So
Yeah, I think there is a blockchain for dummies book out there that we just pick up and just dedicate ourselves to reading, digesting, and asking questions of our guest, Alon Goren, who joins us once again here on the Big Biz Show. Alon, how are you, my friend? How's your year getting off to? What kind of start is your year getting off to?
Going great. I mean, it's January. I'm with you guys. What more could I ask for?
Good answer. Good answer. Hey, 2025 described as the year that that AI met blockchain. Was it everything that you thought it was going to be? Is it showing you that yes, it's not necessarily a runaway train, but this is a good place it's going, the two entities?
Absolutely. I mean, I think that we're all seeing all of the AI slop in our feed. And
Yeah.
for the average person, they're just saying, oh, that's what AI is. But for my kids, AI is a totally different thing. For me and people who use it for work, it's a totally different thing. And I think for people who have to digest a ton of data to do their job and then spit out a report or do something like that, it's also another thing, and it's making you just that much more efficient to do the more meaningful tasks. And I think from that perspective, AI is sort of surpassing my expectations. If I would have looked at blockchain and crypto 10 years ago or 7 years ago, whenever we started talking about it on this show,
Yeah.
and looked at what was going on last year, I would have had my mind blown. I would have, I might have, it would have been crazy, but at the same time, if I would have just spent the last year in it, like I just did, I
Yeah.
might be a little bummed that things aren't moving exactly as quickly as I would like them to. But I think that's just normal in any situation, right? There's a lot going on, and I'm really excited for the future.
hey, Alon, Happy New Year, by the way. Good to see you. What industries do you think are going to be most impacted by the advancements of AI and them lining up with blockchain?
I think that the combination of the two, AI in general is making menial tasks so much faster and easier to do. And so I think the first things to get hit by all this stuff are those sort of regulated industries. They might not want AI looking at the data and stuff in the short term, but those regulated industries like in finances, in real estate, in taxes, all those things that require lots and lots and lots of humans to do not so complicated things, but they need a human's intuition to do, aren't going to need those much more. And I think that's where it's going to start. And the more efficient those things get, the better the products all of us as consumers will get. And there's going to be some shuffling with jobs and relearning certain things. But I think, I'm an optimist, and I think everything's going to work out for the better. And so I think that it can create tons of opportunities for everyone. So I'm excited from that perspective.
Alon Goren is the founding partner of Draper Goren Blockchain with us here on the Big Biz Show. Alon, how do you see AI, coming together and helping transform those traditional processes that we are also used to? Or is it an instance where it's already doing it and we're not, it's just happening and we don't even know what's going on?
It's kind of a little of both, right? So I think that, a lot of information we're getting has been filtered through AI at this point, in terms of people using it to write reports, people using it to test their assumptions and their data and things like that. But I think, the process of, think about over the years, the process of real estate has changed so much in terms of it's very rare to have a realtor show you a house that you didn't already see online. Most of the time, people find a house they like, and then they call their realtor that they trust, or they get a realtor from the internet and they go and see it. Used to be that human used to do that stuff. So that user experience from our perspective has changed. Now just imagine when you can give your computer some basic parameters and start having it learn what your preferences are, and it start telling you things before you even find them. And from that perspective, then the paperwork of buying the house, the process of getting an appraisal, the process of getting inspections, all of these things can be done in a much more meaningful way to you, personalized to you. So for me, I might not care that the house needs to be repainted, but it might really, really bother me that the roof tiles are a certain color. I don't know. And I could hand all the reports from an inspection to AI and say, what are the things in here that are most important to me? Or what's the things that cost the most money? Or what's the thing that'll cost the least money but make the biggest impact? You could ask simple questions like that and have it spit out a report to you in bullet points, easy to read in 5 seconds. And I think those processes, when we start thinking of them that way, just on a personal basis, just imagine what it would do for you for work.
Amazing.
How soon can we trust those results, though? Because I know that whenever I'm going, I just use ChatGPT mostly, but a lot of times the results are not accurate, or they're not right, and I can sometimes fight with it. I'm like, that was wrong. You suck.
I think, it's one, you got to be really careful. And I think we're going to start to learn which tools to use for the right job. Just like I'd call Sully if I needed to talk about a potential investment, right? I might call my brother to talk about the latest Bad Religion album. I might talk to somebody else about something.
About musical theater.
That's right. Every time I think about musical theater, I think about you, and I give you a call. And so for example, I use Claude for almost all things related to business. That's my favorite one to use. But I love ChatGPT for giving it a picture and being like, put me in a black t-shirt. Don't change anything else. And it'll do it, right?
Wow.
So you start knowing which ones are good for what.
Alon, you always look good in a black t-shirt. Alon Goren, founding partner.
You should try leopard print next time, though.
Founding partner of Draper Goren Blockchain, their website, dgb.vc. Alon, always great to catch up with you. Hope 2026 is going to be a great year for you and everybody there at the company.